What's up, Virgo? So look, as I was getting into you guys' energy space, there was the sound of games. There were even the visuals of lights. So the word that came in to describe this energy space and these visuals and these sounds that I got was arcade. And of course, to help you further understand what it is that I'm trying to tell you, Virgo, I need for you to go with me on a mind trip. People love to play games. When you need them, they like to play hide and go seek. When they owe you something, they love to play a good old-fashioned game of duck, duck, and dodge. They'll even do the Heisman on you like they're playing football. Now, when people really want to make moves, they're going to play chess. And sometimes they act like it's all about me. That's right, they consider themselves numero uno. So one day, a person decides to tag you in a good old-fashioned game of it. And they expect you to come chasing after them. So they run into this building. And the building is dark. They don't really know where they are. But they think they hear you coming. So they hide under a table. Now, the table looks familiar, but since it's dark, they can't quite put their finger on where they are. So they think they hear you coming. They hop up, they run to a dark room. Now in the dark room, there are neon lights and it's familiar to them, but they can't quite put their finger on where they are. That's when they think they hear you coming and they run out of the room with the laser lights and they hide behind these cages. Now, these cages have rims on the inside with these nets. And it looks familiar, but they can't quite put their finger on where they are. Suddenly, all the lights come on, and the whirling sounds of these games begin to make noise and fill the air. Now, you walk out with a confident smile on your face, and the person looks at you really confused. See, they thought they ran somewhere, they thought they were being sneaky, but they ran right into your little world. What is your little world? Well, they ask you, where am I? What is this place? What am I doing here? And that's when you inform them. Well, I see you like to play games. And I just want to let you know today that I'm a whole arcade. All right, so Virgo, let's break this mind trip on down. Would you believe me if I told you that this entire mind trip is basically about number one, self-value? What? How do you get self-value from that? Okay, self-value, self-worth, and then also the hidden places in our minds and also the hidden ways that people will try to shape, mold, and cultivate your thinking, okay? Now, let's start from the beginning. First of all, we're talking about metaphorically people playing games in your life, but you being an arcade. What does that mean? Well, a lot of you guys are already ahead of the game, okay? Through your experiences, you have created maybe boundaries, such as, for example, that table the person was under, that was an air hockey table. When they were in that room with the laser lights, that was the laser room, right? That was that laser tag. And those rims with the nets, well, those were basketball cages, right? So these are all things that you have accumulated over your life, over your experience, through different relationships, through different failures, okay? You've already built up resistance, pretty much. You've already built up defenses. You've already played those games, right? And you've already won those trophies in a sense. So nobody can just come sneaking on in, which leads us to that next part where people try to be sneaky, right? They run into your warehouse. They run into the secret places of your mind and think they're being sneaky, trying to hide their motives, okay? Hidden intentions, okay? Run into the parts of yourself playing around in your head and they don't even realize that you peep game. I think that's another thing that this mind trip is trying to show you, that people try to be sneaky, but you can't be sneaky in my arcade. I got video cameras, I already got these games, I got booby traps set, you know. What I'm also getting with this is there are a lot of people who may mistake your kindness for weakness, right? They're going to be sneaky and try to manipulate you, then boom, they run into that brick wall, or they run into that game that they tried to play now being played on them. So a lot of you guys are going to be walking into this time where you may start to just catch right off the bat little manipulative games that people play, okay? It's going to become more apparent when people are trying to play with your mind, when they're trying to play games, when they're trying to score. Hidden motives, that's another thing that we're touching on here, okay? A lot of you guys are going to be able to spot and denounce hidden motives like that, okay? Red flags, boy, they might as well be on fire, because that's how they're going to appear to you, okay? Then what's going to happen is you guys are going to get space and opportunity to really think and download information, okay? So I really hope that this mind trip has made sense to you. I really hope you get where I'm going with this. This is not all about I'm playing people back and I'm playing you at your own game. No, this is more so being aware of the games people play and letting them know you ain't got game, baby. So that is what I get for you, Virgo. Thank you guys so very much for all of your likes, subscribes, your shares, your donations. I appreciate you all. And you guys were #1 for the mind trip. So I really definitely appreciate you guys for that as well. Okay. So much love and light to you guys. And I'll see you all in your next video.